Slick Blue Belt Matt. We decided to go no-gi, and so I immediately shoot De La Hiva hook, start trying to hook the far side ankle, and I'm trying to use momentum to get to his back. He does a good job, squares up to me. I immediately come up to sit up, to wrestle up. He goes down, I underhook the leg, and immediately start going to a deep half, modified deep half to waiter sweep. I'm going to transition to modified X. He's going to do a good job blocking the shin. I immediately go to matrix. We turn, I let go of the ankle, which is why he's able to clear his foot. He goes back into me. I go shallow De La Hiva. I hook the foot. And here I'm going to transition into matrix once more. I'm going to try to take the back with the matrix back take. But he's going to relieve pressure off that leg. And instead of letting me take his back, he's going to spin around and sweep himself. Many competitors do this so they don't get their back taken or heel hooked. So he does this, and I come up and land in a leg drag. Immediately, I start feeding his leg in, and I start stuffing his leg rather into a headquarters position. I put all my weight to back step. He does a good job blocking my back step. So I come back, regroup, and now I'm pushing the knee cut, crossface. I immediately pass, check his hip. I step over, I knee cut again, check his hip again, wide base, grip his elbow. He's going to underhook. I'm going to point my knee across his belly. Well, actually, first I knee cut, and then I'm going to use my knee across his belly to transition into mount. I'm going to lower my center of gravity, get really low on his hips, but use my upper body to start trapping his upper body as well. He's going to push, and as he pushes, I transition into technical mount. And I repivot and put my knee back to trap his bicep. So then I go to technical mount. Immediately Kimura trap. He continues to spin. Then he realizes that's not a good idea. So then I ride the Kimura trap to his back. Get my hooks. And I start working what I call the forearm choke. Connect my hands, hide my elbow behind his back, and get the choke. So now the next position, I'm not wrestling a lot here. I'm going to play some more guard because I really want to work my guard. And Matt is going to do a good job pass the other way, which is really good. I always tell my students it's really good to pass on the other side. So he's going to try to kind of knee slice and pivot to the opposite side. I'm going to connect my knees to my elbow, and I'm going to use it to recompose the guard. And I frame at his shoulders, bring my leg through, and put him into half guard. And then I'm going to use that underhook to wrestle up and start working his back. He's going to go to a kezukatami. I'm going to undergrip the forearm and come up all the way to the back. Because I don't have my hooks, I'm fine. So I'm able to re-hook one leg. He comes out. I come back up and transition into mount. And look at how I hook my feet over his quads. He puts me back into shallow half guard. I'm going to use my legs and hips to go leg weave. And then I'm going to go knee cut again. Check the hip, drop my elbow, and pass into side control. As he's framing, I'm going to use that to trap his shoulder. I really like hugging tight. Anytime he moves, I'm going to slowly undergrip and squeeze real tight. He's going to panic and turtle away, but I have his arm trapped, so it's not a very good transition for him. I'm going to use that to climb to his back. Look at how I pinch my pinch my knees over his hip and hug his back. So now I'm able to choke from here. Even though I don't have my hooks, I'm able to solidify the choke. Next position, I'm going to still work my guard. I pull half guard because I really want to work my half guard. I'm going to underhook his hamstring. He's doing a mistake staying on his knee. It allows him to be light. So I'm able to go reverse berimbolo all the way to the back take. Look at how I push off his armpit. Going to swing my leg all the way around and control his ankles so he can't turn into me. And then immediately use those hooks to push away for the back. I really like this back take. Push, extend, and now I have the back again. I really like the back as an end game. So even though I can't get the hook, I pinch my knees, squeeze my knees, hook my feet together. And now he's going to try to tripod up. I'm going to stay high on his back. And I'm using that Kimura trap. And then I start using multiple angles and my hands to re-attack the chokes. And I get the choke. So we reposition again in my guard, and I really want to work this half guard sequence. Shoot half guard. I try to go reverse de la Hiva. He does a good job now. He kind of retreats back, so I can't get underneath him, which is fine. So now I'm going to use my basic half guard. Cup the tricep. Use that to get underneath. Go to single leg X. Push the armpit. Go back down to modified X. Off balance him. Stay off my back. Come up to my side. Finish the sweep. And immediately go to knee cut. Now I work against his knee shield, transition to leg weave, and then go back to knee cut across the belly. Go back to side control, immediately transition him out, let him feed that underhook, and then go back to side control. I do this transition a lot when they're moving a lot. I trap the shoulder, Kimura grip, and now look what I do with my knees. I'm pinching them together, and they're facing his head so he can't come up. Rather than be greedy and go for the armbar and lose a position and get stacked on my neck, I actually stay here for a while, pinch my knees together, and take my time. Once I see he stops moving, I transition to the armbar, square up, and immediately hit the other angle on the shoulder. Pulling at his leg and then hooking my foot behind his head to isolate the shoulder and to finish the armbar. And there you go. Such a good roll. Matt did a great job. Some things I like to see him work on is really focusing on staying off his knees. If he's going to continue to pass to my left, his right, then he really needs to focus on perfecting that pass. Maybe throw in some leg drags, long steps, some step over, back step passes to outside half guard passing. Continue to work the headquarters knee cut position, control my tricep, cross face a little bit more, transition and pivot his knee across my belly. These are great things he could do. Maybe work on defending his back a little bit more, some more hand fighting, putting his back on the mat, inviting that mount to go into elbow escape, which he did well at some point, but he can really do more of that. But other than that, it was a great roll. Hope this was a learning opportunity for some of you guys. And as always, please leave your questions and comments in the comment section. Like and share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, keep training.